Hey guys, this is Dee from Best of Beauty. So it can be really confusing sometimes as to what makeup products to go for your particular skin type. So in this video what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tell you guys what makeup products you should go for if you have combination skin. Similarly, I'm going to do a video if you have for dry skin or oily skin as well. So what products to go for if you have that particular skin type. It's going to be really easy for you to then go for and look for those particular products in the market, because it can be really confusing sometimes. So as I mentioned earlier, this particular video is going to be for people who have combination skin like myself. So combination skin is wherein you have an oily T-zone. So T-zone is the area which is near your forehead right here. Okay, then the nose, and that is your T-zone area. So that is where you tend to get really oily, and your cheek area is not particularly dry or oily. It's just normal, or you can have dry cheeks as well. So that is what is combination skin. So the main issues that you face when you have combination skin is that you have large pores over here, and you tend to have a lot of texture around this area, and then you have an oily T-zone, so you tend to sweat only in that particular area. So that is what I'm going to address in this particular video. So I'm going to help you guys choose those products which are going to address those particular issues. So I'm going to obviously move categorically. So first we are going to start off with what primers to use, then we're going to move on to the concealer, then foundation and powders and all of that stuff. So let's get started. First, let's start off with the most important thing, that is moisturizing your face. So make sure that you're well moisturizing your skin. So you can either use like a gel moisturizer which is not going to be too heavy on your skin. So you can go for the Clinique gel moisturizer that is there, or I love the Kiehl's ultra moisturizer as well, which is meant for all skin types. So first, make sure that you moisturize your skin really well. So first, let's start with the most important step, which is priming your face. Now it's really important that you use a primer before applying any sort of makeup on your face. It just creates a smooth canvas, and it also makes sure that it keeps your makeup in place for a really long time. Now when you have combination skin, as I addressed earlier as well, the main issues that you will be facing is the pores that are there and an oily T-zone. So you're supposed to use a primer which will make sure that it minimizes the appearance of the pores, and it also makes sure that it keeps your face, especially your T-zone area, matte. The primers that I really love and I use them on a day-to-day basis are these two. The first one is Benefit the Professional Primer, which is specifically meant for minimizing your pores, which looks like this. Okay, so this is what that primer looks like. I have the smaller size. The second one that I really like is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is like an affordable version, so you can go for this as well. And this is what that one looks like. You can also go for another primer, which is the Lakme Blur Perfect Primer, which is easily available and it's really affordable as well. So these are the three primers that I would recommend. So what you do is you just take the primer and apply it near the nose area and the T-zone, and then you just make sure that you blend it well with your skin as well. Now moving on to concealing. Now it's really important that when you have combination skin, you either go for a cream concealer or go for a liquid concealer. So I have a couple of options for you guys. So the first one that I really love and I recommend to everybody is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is again a liquid concealer, and this covers up the dark circles really well, and this is what that one looks like. So NARS can be really expensive, so what you can do is you can also go for the NYX HD concealer, and this is what that one looks like, and I really love this one as well. And I have another option for you guys, which is a cream concealer, and this is by Miss Claire, and this is the Miss Claire Full Coverage Concealer. I just wanted to show you guys what a cream concealer looks like. You can also go for the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, that is also really good, and this is what a cream concealer looks like. Okay, so the consistency of this is also really nice, and this is pretty affordable. I got this for around 150 rupees. I think it's really affordable. So these are the three type of concealers you should go for. Now moving on to foundations. So when you have combination skin, as I mentioned earlier as well, your T-zone is the one that is oily, whereas your cheek area is really dry, or it can be normal skin as well. So what you can do is you can go for a luminous or a dewy finish foundation, which I generally prefer because I love that glow. Or if you have a lot of oiliness, then you can go for a matte foundation as well. You can also go for a semi-matte foundation which has a good balance of both, and the one that I really like is actually the L'Oreal True Match foundation. It provides good coverage to your skin. They have a lot of colors in the range as well, and the consistency is really nice. The one that I actually have right now is the luminous one, but you get like the normal one as well, and this is what the bottle looks like. This is the luminous one that I have. I love using glowy foundation. It just makes your skin look really nice. So the L'Oreal True Match foundation is medium to full coverage. So if you want something more sheer and more lightweight, then you can also go for the MAC Face and Body foundation, which is another favorite of mine, and this is what that one looks like. Okay. And the third favorite of mine is actually the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, which is again meant to give you like a nice glow to your face, and I absolutely love the formula in this foundation. It looks really nice on your skin. It looks really natural as well, and this is what that one looks like. Now moving on to powders. Now it's really important that you set your T-zone area really well, because that's the most oily. So I really love baking in that particular area, and I use the RCMA No Color powder. You can use any loose powder that you have, and this is what that one looks like. So what you do is just take your Damn Beauty blender, then just take some powder and then apply it under your eyes, then near your nose area, then the forehead, and then the chin as well, because that also can be oily sometimes, and then you just set the rest of your face with like a normal compact powder. Now another thing that I would like to add is that if you tend to have like oily eyelids, then what you can do is you can also use like an eyeshadow base before applying any sort of eyeshadow. So this is NYX eyeshadow primer, and this is what that one looks like. Okay, this is in the variant skin tone. Okay, so this is really good if you want to just make sure that your eyeshadow also stays in place and the eyeshadow doesn't crease throughout the day. Now when it comes to applying any sort of blush on my cheeks, I obviously use powders as well, but sometimes if you want that natural look, what I actually love using is like a nice stain. Okay, so this is the Kryolan Lip and Cheek stain, and this is what it looks like. Okay, the color is Dahlia. I'm just going to mention it in the description box as well. This just makes sure it gives a nice flush of color to your cheeks without looking too much, and I absolutely love using this on a day-to-day basis as well. So if you don't want that intense color on your cheeks, then you can definitely go for a stain which looks much natural. The last step is using some sort of a setting spray. So you can either go for a dewy finish or a matte finish. It's up to your preferences. As I mentioned earlier as well, I like the dewy look. So what I do is I use the NYX Dewy Finish long lasting setting spray, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so when I am done with the rest of my makeup, I just spray this all over my face and it just sets the makeup, and it looks much nicer, and absorbs any sort of excess powders and all of that stuff as well. So I love using that. So yeah guys, those are the products that I would recommend if you have combination skin. Let me know in the comments down below what products you use if you have combination skin, because I would love to know that. And if you like this video, then make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. Last but definitely not the least, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so that you'll be notified as and when I upload a video, and I will see you in the next one. Love you.